Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of my storytelling sessions. This one's gonna be a bit different because this is not a true story. ये एक सपना है. It's a dream that I saw when I was in college. So without much further ado, let's begin, shall we? The dream starts like so. I wake up in my house, in my hometown, and then I see कि वहाँ पे बहुत सारे लोग इकट्ठे हो रखे हैं. I don't know for what occasion, but they've gathered there. Then there's this person. He comes up to me and he says कि there's a wedding here, and I'm like किसकी wedding है मेरे घर में? तो he says कि something or something किसी की wedding है, and the names are total gibberish. I don't understand. It's like I'm like, what kind of name is this? I'm like, where are my family members? And he says that I don't know where family members is. So I was सोचने लगा कहाँ हैं सब लोग. तो I start searching around. Then बहुत सारे लोग इकट्ठे हो गए, but सब लोग एक शादी के घर में होता है ना कि हल्ला हो रहा है, कुछ हो रहा है, but everyone was so quiet. Everything seemed totally different from how it used to be. Okay, and I was getting creeped out a little bit, but then I see a familiar face. I see my friend, and I go up to her and I ask her ki, thank God I saw you, and I don't know what's going on. Where's my family? And she's like, they must be at home. And I was like, this is my home. She's like, what are you talking about? This is my home, and today is my wedding. And I'm like, what? Okay. Then बहुत ही confusion होने लगा. So I ran out of the house, and then I went to the store nearby my house where I used to go. छोटे से बचपन से I used to go there. I used to buy stuff from there. So I go to him and ask him that where's my family? Where are they? And he's like, who are you talking about? किसके बारे में बात कर रहे हो? ऐसे नाम के लोग तो कभी मैंने सुना भी नहीं कि ऐसा नाम भी होता है. तब मुझे बहुत चिंता होने लगी कि what's wrong, what's going on, like are these guys pranking me or something? I couldn't understand. Then I saw this bike. You know, सपने में होता है कभी कभी कि you see something and you know that it's yours and you can use it. It just happens in my dreams. I don't know about you guys, but yeah, it happens to me. So I grab the bike and I take the bike to my mama's house. Mama is not my mom. Mama is in my mother's brother, little brother. So I go to his house and then I knock on his door. Thankfully he comes out. तो मैं उनको पूछता हूँ कि where's Ma? He's like, who are you talking about? Where's your? Then I tell him कि where's your sister? And he says कि I don't know what you're talking about. I've been a single child of my parents since कब से? Like, who are you talking about? And I'm like, I tell him my mother's name, and he's like, no, I don't know anyone of such name. And he's like, what kind of name is this? And I was getting all worried, and I started panicking. डरने लगा. So I ran out of there, and it started raining suddenly, and everything was overcast, and then I fell down. I fell down near a water body, and then the moment of truth. Moment of truth. I see my reflection in the water body, and that's not me. Yeah, it wasn't this face, it was someone else, and I could recognize myself. उसके बाद तो मेरा दिमाग फट गया था. Then मैं इतना डरने लगा था कि मुझे बस अपने घर जाना था, और घर जाके I had to figure out something. I just wanted to go there and just wanted to ask people that how did I land? How did I end up in my own house? So I got on my bike. Then I started going towards my house. But at that moment, suddenly, have you guys played Assassin's Creed? If you've played, then you'll know about this effect known as that breeding effect. It's when, I won't explain, just if you guys have played. So what happens is some kind of memory was pouring into my brain, but I don't know what that was, or I didn't even know that was such tha ki jhoti, even if it was real or not, what kind of memory. And it was just telling me one thing, that I needed to search for something in my own house. But मुझे समझ नहीं आता कि क्या ढूंढना है. I went, I got back, everyone was gathered in the yard, everyone was ready for the wedding. So I went, I sprinted inside, and then I started searching every single room of my house. I couldn't find shit. Yeah, so I went and then I searched. I searched. Found this one object. It was like a gauntlet. Have you guys watched Infinity Wars? Then you will know what a gauntlet is. So it had a bunch of panels and stuff, and it was all steampunk. It was all steampunk. I don't know if you guys know what steampunk is. Google it. So it was all steampunk, and it had a bunch of panels, and there was written that universe, time, date, and something, and there was one reset button. So all I knew was that I just pressed it was all instinctive. I just pressed the reset button and just pressed the go button. What happened suddenly was everything around me started warping, like a whole, a spherical warp kind of stuff. And I could feel myself, vanishing from that place. It's like I was getting sucked out of the place. I was getting sucked out of the plane of existence. And then there was a moment where everything was blank, and suddenly I pop out in a room, not very big, with boards covered and blackboards and shit, and everything was covered in calculations and whatnot. I land up in my chair, just go back like this, and then boom, and I see my diary. On the diary that I've written consequences of traveling through different universes and dimensions. Then I write down that you might face heavy amnesia, you might get paranoid because, and then you might, and the main thing I write down that you don't go as yourself, you become someone else. So I just put a circle on it, and then I write a thing for experiment number 2. Then I put the gauntlet back on and press some other date, universe and shit, time, whatnot, and then I press go button again. Yeah, it was trippy. What क्या ही बोलो और यही सब. I guess watching too much of sci-fi movies does this to your brain. So yeah. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and do share with your friends. Porcupine sama.